Eh,
This area will be well defended.
What do you see? Nothing, sir. We don't stop until they're found.
Where did that come from?
wait.
Report if you see anything. Nothing at all. I want them found. Keep your eyes open. Yes, sir.
What the fuck?
Keep at it. I want them found. Someone get water! If you see anything. Nothing, sir. I want them found. Keep your eyes open. What did you see?
No.
There's no justice in this.
本地有开一个宝藏，够难。
You are the Eagle Bearer. Wonderful. Magistrate Xanthi has spoken highly of you.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I'd bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the Temple of Dionysus Colonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
Perseus. I know his story well. As if we were cousins, both raised at the base of Mount Olympus. Do not fear. I will hold your children fast with my tail.
Ooh.
Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Let us sing with the voice of the gods about the exploits of brave Perseus and the noble Pegasus. Acrisius, the king of Argos, was not a good man. He had one child, a daughter, Danae. Bitter that he had no son, he went to the oracle of Delphi and heard a prophecy that chilled him.
Ooh, what was it?
The oracle said Acrisius would be killed by his grandson. But Danae was unmarried and childless at the time. To protect himself, he locked Danae in a bronze room, open only to the sky.
Ooh!
However, mighty Zeus saw the girl and fell in love with her. He transformed into a golden shower and seduced her. Danae gave birth to a son, Perseus.
I knew it.
King Acrisius couldn't kill the boy for fear of angering Zeus. So, he put his daughter and grandson in a wooden crate and tossed them into the wild sea to be drowned.
How horrid! Poor Perseus.
Perseus and his mother Danae were rescued on the island of Seriphos, and Perseus grew up under the care of a kindly fisherman, Victis.
Lucky them. Did the gods help?
Maybe. Perseus learned to swim and ride and fight, and how to be good and just, even though his father was only a fisherman.
I can do all those things too.
Yeah, good for you.
Except swim.
Or be just.
Hush. Now, Victis' brother was ruler of the island, but he was not a good man.
He's scum.
The cruel king of Seriphos, Victis' brother Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Victis couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I would keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel and, stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. Prove yourself a warrior, and fetch me a worthy wedding gift, the king said, by killing a great monster!
I knew it!
Shh! I knew it too.
Au. Good.
Polydectes told Perseus to bring back the head of Medusa, the Gorgon whose gaze could turn anyone who looked into her eyes to stone.
Ah!
Polydectes knew that Medusa would be Perseus' death.
That stinker!
But the evil king did not know Perseus was favored by the gods. Hermes gifted Perseus with winged sandals and a silver sickle, and Athena gave him a bronze shield polished mirror bright. Perseus flew to Medusa's lair and used the shield to watch her reflection. He cut off her head with the sickle of Hermes. As she died, the winged foal Pegasus sprung from her neck.
Yes!
Flying home, Perseus found the maiden Andromeda chained on the Ethiopian cliffs, waiting to be sacrificed to the baleful sea monster, Ketos. Perseus used Medusa's head to turn Ketos to stone, rescued Andromeda, and married her.
Take that, Ketos!
Perseus returned home to find King Polydectes relentlessly pursuing Danae. They quarreled, and Perseus showed the king his wedding gift. When he saw Medusa's head, Polydectes turned to stone.
Yes!
Oh. เห็นไหม
Perseus traveled to Argos with his family, and one day competed in the great athletic games. He hurled the discus, and his throw was so great that it shot into the stands and struck King Acrisius. So doing, Perseus killed his grandfather and fulfilled the prophecy.
Hurrah!
You can't escape your fate.
In the end, Perseus and Andromeda settled in Mycenae as king and queen, and had 7 sons and 2 daughters, the Perseidae.
That was a great telling of the tale. I'll never forget it.
Maybe the best! I can't wait to tell all my friends!
Ah, thank you.
I couldn't help overhearing the end of your story. Truly inspiring, Eagle Bearer. Thank you.
I told the story of Perseus to my tutor, and he said it was the best rendition he'd ever heard. My mother is so happy with us.
我讲乱七八糟的版本。
Hello.
The eagle bell.
Are you going to tell us?
Yes, that's me. Gather round and listen, children, while I spin you the yarn of Perseus. The great god of the sea, Poseidon, visited a mortal woman, Sarah, a fisherman's daughter. The god of the sea frolicked with her in the shape of a dolphin, and she knew his love.
Ugh. Is this a kissing story?
Relax, I'm just setting it up. Soon, Sarah gave birth to a child, the half-blood hero, Perseus.
I thought Perseus' mother's name was Danae, like my sister.
Yeah, and his father was Zeus.
Well, that's true in some versions. Anyway, at some point, baby Perseus fell off a boat and almost drowned. A kindly old couple, Amphitryon and Alcmene, found Perseus in the sea and brought him to their farm in Smarpolis, taking him as their son.
What about his mom, my namesake?
Shh, listen. Hera was angry, though, and sent snakes to kill the baby. But Perseus was too strong, and he strangled the snakes in his crib, revealing his godly nature.
That doesn't sound right.
There are different ways to tell the story, you know.
And this story is for the crows?
When Perseus grows up, he travels to Iope and falls in love at first sight with the beautiful princess Andromeda. However, Andromeda's mother boasts that her daughter is more beautiful than the goddess Thetis, offending her.
Never say you are better than the gods.
Thetis proclaims that Andromeda must be sacrificed to the gods, or else the whole city of Iope will be destroyed.
I don't think that's right. Wasn't Andromeda an Ethiopian princess?
Hush! Perseus asks his grandmother, Thala, how to save his love. She turns into a manta ray and says, to save Andromeda, he must bring back curly hair of gold, fit for the king of the mountains, who yet owns less than the humblest Elot.
I don't know that riddle.
It's too hard.
It was hard for Perseus too, but eventually he figured it out.
How?
He just did is all. Perseus figured out what he needed. The golden fleece of the winged ram, said to be guarded by a monster who could turn any to stone. Luckily, Perseus was blessed by the gods, and he was guided by Athena's golden-geared owl to the monster's lair.
Athena's golden owl? That's dumb.
Sounds cute. I want one.
And armed with the vorpal sword from the mighty Olethros, he faced the snake-necked, large-headed, shaggy-maned, stony-gazed Katovlepas!
No!
Huh?
Perseus avoided the Katovlepas' killing gaze and snicked the sword, lopping off the creature's head.
Ew!
He grabbed the golden fleece and wrapped the Katovlepas' head in it. Then he flew back home astride winged Pegasus to save Andromeda, who was about to be eaten by the Kraken. He used the deadly head to turn the Kraken to stone.
Wait, the what? What's a kraken?
Release Kraken.
Giant squid?
Don't you mean the sea monster Ketos?
Pretty sure Homer said, release the Kraken, not release the Ketos.
You just made that up.
That was not all. Hades appears with a pack of giant scorpions called Scorpiox and kills Andromeda and tries to kill Perseus. But Perseus throws his sword of Zeus at Hades, forcing him back into the underworld.
Wait. It's supposed to be Hermes' sickle, and Andromeda doesn't die.
You're telling it wrong.
In the end, Perseus wins. Zeus offers to make him a god, but Perseus refuses. So instead, Zeus brings Andromeda back to life, because she was only mostly dead.
Wow, that was so wrong and so boring.
You are a sticky storyteller. And that story was poop.
I am sorry for your audience, Evil Bearer. Though from what I heard, it did sound like you deviated somewhat from the traditional tale.
Apologies.
我好羞愧。
Do you have some more stories for us, Eagle Bear? Maybe about a chariot team called the Champion Ducks? Or a giant wooden rabbit used to sack Troy? I don't believe any of your tales.
哎，难怪，难怪大家都说不要乱改原作，就是会这样子啊。 这个中间说错会怎么样？
The eagle.
Are you going to?
Yes. Let us sing with the voice of the gods. Acrisios, the king of Argos, was not a good...
Ooh, what?
The oracle said Acrisios...
Ooh,
However,
I knew it.
King Acrisios couldn't kill the boy, for fear...
How horrid! Poor.
Perseus and his mother Danae were rescued.
Lucky them.
Maybe.
I can do all those
Yeah, good for you.
except.
Or be just.
Hush. Now, Victis's brother was ruled...
He's scum.
The cruel Victis...
I will keep.
The cruel... Prove yourself.
I knew. Shh.
Perseus figured out what he needed. The golden fleece of the winged ram, said to be guarded by a monster who could turn any to stone. Luckily, Perseus was blessed by the gods, and he was guided by Athena's golden-geared owl to the monster's lair.
Athena's golden owl?
Sounds cute.
And armed with the Vorpal sword from the mighty Olethros,
No.
Huh?
Perseus...
Ew.
He grabbed the golden fleece and wrapped the Katovlepas's head in it. Then he flew back home astride wing...
Wait.
Like...
Don't you mean the sea monster?
Pretty sure Homer said...
You just made that up.
That was not all. Hades appears.
Huh?
But
Wait, wait.
You're telling it.
in the end, Perseus...
Wow, that was so.
You are a sticky stuff.
I am sorry for your audience.
Do you have some more stories for us, Eagle Bear? Maybe about a chariot team?
啊，胡闹也闹够了，该来办正事了。人出动。
Yep.
有什么啊？天哪！
You wouldn't happen to be the eagle bearer, would you?
Me? Yes, I am.
Words do you know, Justice? Your hair must have been woven by Athena. Your body is like a sculpture made by the masters. And your arms look so strong. Strong enough to...
Strong enough to...
Strong enough to carry this basket to my husband, Kalibos.
Oh.
Oh, right. The magistrate mentioned you. It'll be easy to carry.
Thank you so much. Let me know if you need anything.
Where might I find Kalibos?
He's an important general. His unit is stationed in the northeast near the fort of Presai, down by the beach.
What's in the basket?
What any man would need on the eve of battle to win the respect of the gods. Please, Eagle Bearer. It would give him an edge over his enemies.
I'll help with your delivery.
不是吧？我要一路走过去那里哦。
This is heavy. What's in here? Bricks?
啊，这趟艰苦的旅程。冲不上去，我完蛋了。up。
Misthios? Well met. What brings you to our camp?
You are Kalibos. Your wife sent me to deliver this package. I think it might be some kind of offering.
Zevxo is a good woman. She's gifted me with a basket fit for Dionysos.
Earthly pleasures? She made it sound like it was a case of life and death.
A deathly hangover, maybe. Boys, we're having a good night. Care to join us, friend?
Are you sure you want your soldiers this intoxicated while in the field?
Oh, I must have misjudged you. Are you not also a Spartan? The only thing we're better at than fighting is drinking.
I see your point.
Eh?
Never say no to good wine and good company.
I expected no less from you.
要强调。 哦耶！
Could someone pass the water skin?
Could someone pass my head? I think I left it farther down the beach.
Surely this is the after effects of the mushrooms. I remember the chicken coop. I remember the farmer's field. I do not remember building a Trojan horse.
哇哦，
It was just here when I woke up.
We offer it to the gods for safe passage across the seas. Boys, let's move this down to the beach.
哇！
Are you still alive?
Oh no!
Going to gut I need some help! You can still run!
十八斤的杀了遐点的送我的。
And your family!
Barely even lift that weapon!
Die!
死伤武装太惨重吗？
I once boasted to a friend that I was a better tactician than Odysseus himself. Today I was proven wrong.
You live to fight another day. Learn from this.
Please, thank my wife for her festive gift.
I don't know if I should thank her or curse her.
"看有没有？ 有人しかない。
Pride follows. Hello.
You would...
Oh. It'll be... Where my... What's in the...
What?
I'll help with your...
Okay.
This is heavy. What's in here? Bricks?
I missed you?
You are Khalid?
Zeph.
Earthly pleasure.
A deathly hangover, maybe. Boys, we're having a good night.
Are you sure?
Oh.
I see your... Thank you for offering. I don't like to dull my senses this close to battle. I will stay and keep you and your...
Chaperoned by a messenger of Zeus? This will be interesting.
Really?
Could someone pass the water skin?
Oh, could someone pass my head? I think I left it farther down the beach.
I didn't even drink last night. Why am I seeing a Trojan horse?
We can offer it to Poseidon Earthshaker for safe passage across the sea.
Careful! This was a trap the last time.
Good.
You'll be ready this day.
You can't win this!
This is where you die. I need you! Bring your weapons! I was supposed to have...
You lived.
Please.
I don't know if I should...
哦，浪费时间，算了。
I don't think I should brave that water in this boat.
Ah, 又来呀！
The watch will be vigilant here.
I'm glad.
I'm warning you.
Hey. Hey.
They'll be on high alert here. Hey.
Thank you for aiding all of us in Pitana. Stories of you will live amongst us for many years.
I help where I can, but thank you.
A reward for all your help.
无暇之任。